become all that here. This right here. This is
those 17 round magazines in there, and it came with 2 of them. Call this the Master's grip.
right. And cam into the gun, so kind of twerking my way into the gun to hold that polymer frame there, so you'll always see my elbows. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Crosshairs. My name's Jay.
And I'm Seth.
And today we're coming back at you with another video. We got my custom Sig P320. Today we're going to break some of the stuff down that I did on it from some of the different companies because it is completely custom. We'll start, I guess, with showing you guys the weapon is clear. Alright guys, nothing is in there. Alright, nothing in the bag. So I started off my build with the grip frame that came from Armory Craft, custom stippled and Cerakoted. It's got their special stipple package on it, and I think it looks great. That's why I got it. It's just in the carry size. They do make them for the 365s, the 365 XLs and things of that nature. So yeah, man, I really
So
like
you
it.
bought your lower before you got your fire control group?
Yes, I did.
That's risky in a pandemic, man.
Yeah. This is a pandemic gun. I did buy it in the pandemic. So shout out to the guys over at Armory Craft because they had stopped making this. They tooled back up and made this for me, this color. They stopped making some colors and stuff like that, and they did this specifically for me. So a big thanks for you guys at Armory Craft for hooking it up. I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah, moving on. So once I did that, you know, of course you need the Sig FCU. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that's the internals inside of there, and I'll get a close up of that. And they have it has a titanium nitride finish, so it actually helps it.
It rides a lot smoother, with less friction.
Yeah, with the lubricity there. Skeletonized trigger, flat face trigger, and they got it to where when it breaks at a complete 90-degree angle. So there's a little bit of take up there, and then just breaks, and reset is right there. So really cool little program they got there for modularity. You know, you can swap out, you can turn this to 357 Sig and 40, you know, with swapping out the slides and barrels and stuff like that. So really cool program they have there for you to customize. They actually have it on their website where you can just, you know, go on the website and build it all kinds of stuff on there, or you can reach out to the aftermarket world. They've actually partnered with a lot of aftermarket companies to offer their slides and stuff up there on their website. But anywho, guys, moving along, I guess where we go next, we'll see. Here we come here again, Armory Craft here on the Magwell. I didn't care too much about the color because I'm gonna custom finish this myself. And I'm gonna also do a custom finish on the slide here. But I love the Magwell because it's not too big and it's not too small. There's a lot of Magwell guys out there that come with the Magwell. The Magwell's like, you know, just really small. Doesn't really make a big difference.
And then you got the other competition guns where you can fit your fist in there.
Yeah, that's just doing too much for me, guys. I just need a regular Magwell.
But to me, that one is great for a competition style. I mean, it's flared plenty, and it gives you that extra barrier down there at the bottom of the grip that I really like.
Absolutely. You can see here they made some cuts here for you to be able to pinch if the mag gets stuck in there, you can pinch here. I don't know why people are doing it like here. I like to do it, here. It doesn't even make any sense because you can see here on, this is also their magazine base plates. I got in blue, and you can see here they have the serrations here for you to grip the mag if it gets stuck. So, but here it's smooth where when you come in, but you do have room here. So
I figure if you had those flush mags on there, it would be a little bit easier to get in there.
Flush mags don't fit with this Magwell. You have to run their base plates.
Good to know.
Yeah, you have to run their base plates. So very cool. They're on their base plates. I love the colors. They come in a full array of different colors. So you guys can have to get out there and check them out. But we'll keep moving along. Finished off the top of it with Sig's Pro Cut Slide. It is optic cuts. Comes with the X-ray sights. I really don't know if I'm going to put an optic on it.
I really like the X-ray sights, even on the little bitty 365. They fit really, really well. They're easy to see. That contrasting, that bright front green sight on there, I pick up really, really well. I don't know that I would either.
I really love how they act as blacked out during the day, but you got that real bright fluorescent green. Really helps you to pick up the sight picture. It really helps you to track the sight, especially under fast shooting. And you can really see that green and just fluttering right there, and you can keep it.
Because it's just a tiny little dots in the back, right?
Yeah, just tiny. But you see they don't glow. They don't.
And when you've got it in your sight, you don't even notice them at all. You're just seeing that green.
That's what they were going for.
But when you cover them up, oh yeah, those glow bright.
So real cool. Real cool setup. Probably one of my favorite set of sights as far as night sights go. As far as me having a pistol for self-defense, I know a lot of guys love fiber optics, and they really help you make that precise shot. But for me, that's something for on the range, because in the middle of the night, if you're out somewhere and that fiber optic doesn't have enough light to pick up, then you're gonna be in some trouble trying to find your sights. So, man.
I really love that finger groove right there.
That undercut.
Yep. Adds a lot to it, and bevels into that into the trigger guard a little bit. And man, one thing they've done really well is that long beaver tail in the back. Just really gets your hand in there. Yeah,
they do that because it does have a high bore axis. And they put that beaver tail there, reminiscent of the 1911s, to kind of mitigate some of that the snappiness.
It's got very much of that feel. And man, that trigger is really nice. It's the same one they put in the X-Tax.
Yes. So
beautiful.
With the Sig Pro FCU, you do get the Pro trigger. Guys, what would you say that's at? That's let's see, where are we? Man, that's about 3.5.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
3.5 pounds.
I don't think it's 4 pounds.
I don't think it's quite 4 pounds. Anywhere from 3 right under 4 pounds. And really, really good trigger. Seth and I both really enjoy flat face triggers. Maybe if it's curved, just a slight curve. But really we prefer flat face triggers for our shooting style. But no, man, has ambi. That FCU has ambi slide stop on the right and left. It works just fine.
Because you don't get that on a lot of the 320s.
No. You don't. Also has the lightning cuts. You can see in here. You got front and rear serrations. And the thing about them is they work pretty good. They're kind of small right here because of the lightning cuts, but they work just fine for me.
I was just playing with them. They felt really, really good.
I press check with them all the time.
And they're not like those real deep cuts, but they're plenty deep that you get good grip. You don't have to, grab on your windows.
And for me, I tell you what, a lot of people, I love the stippling right here on this side of the gun because it's what I've noticed when shooting. It acts as a memory pad for like my finger, so I know I'm good when I feel that stippling.
And that's what I was just thinking is teaching people proper finger placement and trigger control is the number one for us. If you never pull that trigger, it's never going to go off.
Right.
So I do like that too. It is just, you feel those grooves, it's just that memory right there.
It helps really with that memory. Also, I do love the way they stippled up here, because my thumb and my style of shooting with this and these style of slide stops and slide releases are it's just perfect for the way they stippled this. So great job. Please don't stop doing that with the stippling up here, because it really does help people shoot with that, who shoot with that style, and let their thumb rest up there. Also, the takedown lever has serrations in it as well, so you can, when you grip the gun, you can rest your finger there to kind of help you control the gun and mitigate the recoil as best you can. So moving on, we'll go into the barrel. It's a Tribe Defense barrel, 4.6 inches, and you have to get that when you're doing threaded barrels, because of the way the slide to frame fit is up here. If you look at any SIG, you're not going to see the barrel come close up to the slide because of that. So they're going to poke out a little bit, so when you do line your compensator back up, it'll fit flush up against the gun. 416R stainless steel, match grade. They're sold exclusively at Academy. Not Academy, I'm sorry. Optics Planet.
Optic Planet,
yeah. They do come with a loaded chamber indicator. I don't know if you guys will see that, but we're going to put close-ups in there. And they're a really cool barrel. This is not the barrel I wanted, because they were sold out at the time. I do plan on getting the Faxon, and she's actually not completed yet, so we're going to do some other things to it. And you guys stay tuned for that. I'll probably show you the finished product when I'm done. Maybe won't put a red dot on it, we'll see. But one of the coolest features I wanted to show you guys about this gun, or about the build, is this. And this is a DPM, made by a company called DPM, right? And what this is a special recoil spring, okay? And you guys look them up. I want you guys to check them out. They really do kind of work. It's a really cool little upgrade. And what they do is, because a lot of the production guns, the typical, self-defense firearms come with your standard, guide rod springs. Mm-hmm. And you can upgrade to like a tungsten to put the weight on it to help keep the recoil down, but they kind of take a different approach at DPM. So it's kind of like tuning a staccato, where you get all the springs. So here they give you the springs to tune it. You got light, medium, and heavy. Right now I'm running the heavy. And there's also different springs inside of the guide rod. So it's a 3-spring system that will help you to mitigate. And I don't think they have a deal in here to show you. You probably have to check it out on their website, because I don't think any of this shows you. Well, this kind of does, this picture here. So you got the spring that goes, you have a spring that comes over this guide rod here, and you have 2 more that's built inside the guide rod. So it's a 3-spring design to kind of help slowly, 3 steps to kind of slow the recoil down, and then put it back to the front. So, because what I found when shooting it with the lighter spring is, the beauty about tuning your firearms with the springs is that when the gun cycles, okay, what you want is that gun to cycle, right? Recoil to come, I'm exaggerating, and come back down in the same spot. Well, a lot of times, sometimes the spring is so light, okay, what you'll have is you'll recoil, and then this motion here is supposed to slam it forward. It'll bring it forward, but when you return, you're still kind of pointed in the air. And you can overcompensate with that, and you'll fire, the gun will recoil, and then it'll slam it back down. So what you're trying to do is have a spring that'll come, recoil, and come right back. You want to recoil and come right back to where that is. And a lot of times when you run a different slide, that whether you took weight out of it, if it's too light, you need to adjust that. And that's what I like about having this. Sometimes just a tungsten guy rod is not enough, and I think that they have the answers there. There's a lot of pro shooters that use these, a lot of guys that shoot IPSC and other things that use them. So, and you can play with it, and you can see what you like.
Working in the gun stores, I've seen that with people taking their stock slides and sending them out and having every window you can think of cut into them, and you've lost all that weight in your slide, and now those springs are operating differently. So it's nice to have that customization. So why is my gun not going into battery? Well, you change the function of your firearm.
So for me, because of this, actually, I've shot this on side of a stock 320 with the regular spring, the light spring, and it wasn't returning like I liked it, because the springs were so light. So it was just shoving it back with not enough oomph to push the gun back down. So I run it with the heavy spring in it, and it brings it back to where I like it. So. But you can use these for other styles of shooting or whatever you want. But it was the answer for what I was looking to do. And these will work. The cool thing about it is that it's not only the system is not only for the 9mm. So what they did was you can use this system, as you can see here, for 9mm, 40, 357, and 45.
I was just noticing that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I mean, So the cool thing about it is too. Again, I was thinking I wasn't going to buy the modular gun and then have to go buy all these different recoil springs when, hey, I got one here and I can swap everything out. Oh, this recoil spring will work. We're going to get a close-up on this recoil spring so you guys can see the three springs and how it works.
Yeah, that's an interesting design.
Yeah, you guys get on their website, check them out, and let us know what you think about them, man. You should definitely try them. I recommend them. I've tried them. I like them. So, but there's a lot more to come, guys. We might add a flashlight and an optic. I'm definitely planning on wrapping the slide, and painting some of this stuff. I'm gonna scuff that up, paint it. I got a custom idea in mind for it. So
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
And I am really glad that even though the carry version, they still kept that Picatinny rail on it. That's nice.
So yeah, man, it's got the threaded barrel in it, and it's 1 in 10 twist, standard 9mm stuff. I think I've already covered match grade barrel, so I'm probably going to do a comp on it, not a silencer. So when you get the threaded barrels, you can do all kinds of stuff. I do want to hit Tribe Defense for not putting an O-ring. I cannot stand when they send us these things because I know you've done it too. You're constantly shooting at the range, and you're like, oh god. So you're always tightening it to make sure you don't lose it. So I have to stop by and get an O-ring. I don't know, dude. We'll pay companies, barrel companies. Listen up. We'll pay you the extra 50 cents, $1, $2. Just put the O-ring on it. That is the most senseless thing. That just irks, dude. It is. That's a piece of rubber. Put the O-ring on there. We'll pay you the extra $1. All right. Sorry.
Working as a range officer, you have no idea how many times I've had to sweep a compensator back.
I do have the Armory Craft trigger kit as well in here. I just hadn't put it in. The trigger's great. It was given to me by a friend. He's like, dude, you gotta try it out. So I do have the kit to lighten it and the reset kit at the house. I just hadn't put it in, hadn't had time with work and everything, and the trigger feels great right now. So I'll put it in and try it. Maybe we might come back and revisit it. But yeah, that's pretty much it about it. You guys have to stay tuned, and we'll put some rounds through at the range and let you know how it goes.
I love custom, so I can't wait to shoot it.
Right on. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, man, make sure you hit that
notification bell.
Yeah, and we'll catch you on the next one. We love y'all. See you.